Let's get real about what trauma is. I want you to think about your mind as a very powerful, very sophisticated computer. It's your own personal operating system. It runs everything. It processes information, stores memories, and makes decisions that control your entire life. From the day you were born, this computer has been programmed by your experiences, both good and bad. It's designed to learn, to adapt, and to keep you safe. You have a unique and powerful system inside you, and it's meant to help you live a full and authentic life. It's the command center for everything you do, think, and feel. It's the hardware and software that make you who you are. Now imagine that something happens. A difficult, painful, or overwhelming event occurs. In the world of computers, this would be like a malicious file being downloaded without your permission. This is what trauma is. It's not a memory, it's not a story. It's a piece of malware or a virus that gets installed into your operating system. This bad code wasn't part of the original design. It's an external program that forces its way in and starts to interfere with the way your system is supposed to run. It's a foreign invader that doesn't belong there. And its only purpose is to disrupt your normal, healthy functions. You can't see this virus with your naked eye, just like you can't see the code running on your laptop. Instead, you experience its effects. This trauma malware is a pattern. It's a program that gets stuck on a loop, running in the background of your mind and body. It changes how you react to the world. It alters your threat detection system. It makes you feel like you are still in danger, even when you are perfectly safe. This program doesn't just live in your thoughts, it lives in your body, in your nervous system. It's in your gut feelings, your tense muscles, and your racing heart. It's an invisible force that is constantly influencing your reality. The most important thing you need to understand right now is this. This virus is not you. It is not a part of your core identity. It's not a character flaw or a sign of weakness. It is a program that was installed without your consent. It is a separate entity that has attached itself to your system. Believing that the virus is who you are is the biggest lie trauma tells you. It wants you to think its fear is your fear, its pain is your pain, and its limitations are your limitations. But they are not. You are the computer, not the virus. And that is the first step to getting your power back. So this bad code is now running in your system. What does that actually look like? Well, this trauma malware hijacks your normal, healthy responses. Think about it. Your computer is supposed to open the files you want, run the programs you choose, and connect to the internet when you tell it to. But a virus can change all of that. It can make your computer slow down, crash, or open pop-up windows you never asked for. The trauma virus does the same thing to your mind and body. It takes over your emotional responses. It can make you feel angry, anxious, or shut down for reasons that don't make sense in the present moment. This malware creates its own set of rules. It tells your system, the world is not safe, or people cannot be trusted, or you are not good enough. These rules then become the default programming for your reactions. You might find yourself avoiding certain places or people. You might overreact to a small comment from a loved one. You might feel a constant sense of dread or exhaustion that you just can't shake. These aren't your authentic reactions. These are the symptoms of the virus. It's the bad code running a script that you didn't write and you certainly didn't approve. It's hijacking your life, one reaction at a time. This hijacking process is sneaky. It happens in the background, so you might not even be aware of it. You might just think, this is just how I am now. You might believe that you are an anxious person or an angry person or a person who just can't connect with others. But that's the virus talking. It's a master of disguise. It integrates itself so deeply into your operations that you start to mistake it for your own personality. You start to believe that the glitches, the error messages, and the system crashes are a fundamental part of who you are. This is the most damaging part of the malware's effect on your life. The truth is, your original programming is still in there. Beneath the layers of this bad code is your authentic self. That is the part of you that is calm, loving, and capable. The virus hasn't deleted your core operating system. It has just put a filter over it. It's like trying to use a computer that is lagging and constantly freezing. The hardware is still powerful, but the malware is interfering with its performance. The goal here is not to get a new computer. The goal is to find this malware, isolate it, and delete it so your system can run the way it was always meant to. When a computer has a virus, it starts showing signs of trouble. It might freeze up. It might show you an error message, like the blue screen of death. It might run certain programs over and over again without your permission. These are the glitches. In your life, the glitches caused by trauma malware look like anxiety, depression, flashbacks, or nightmares. They are the system's way of telling you that something is wrong. That feeling of sudden panic when you hear a loud noise, that's an error message. That wave of sadness that comes out of nowhere, that's a system glitch. These glitches aren't random. They are triggered. A trigger is anything in your present-day life that your malware-infected system mistakes for the original threat. It could be a sight, a sound, a smell, or even a particular feeling in your body. When a trigger appears, the trauma program activates automatically. It doesn't check to see if the danger is real. It doesn't ask for your permission. It just runs the old script, danger. It floods your body with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. It prepares you to fight, to run, or to freeze, even if you're just standing in a queue at the supermarket. This is why you can feel so out of control. It's because in those moments, you are not the one at the controls. The malware is. It has hijacked the driver's seat. This is why willpower alone often doesn't work. You can't just tell yourself to get over it or calm down. That's like yelling at your computer to stop showing you an error message. You have to go into the system and fix the underlying problem that is causing the error. You have to address the bad code itself. The glitches are just symptoms, and trying to fix only the symptoms will leave you exhausted and frustrated. Understanding these reactions as glitches instead of personal failings is a game changer. It takes the shame out of the equation. There is nothing wrong with you. Your system is simply running a program it was forced to install. It's trying to protect you based on old faulty data. Seeing your anxiety or your emotional numbness as a system error allows you to step back and get curious. You can start to ask, what program is running right now? What triggered it? This shifts you from being a victim of the glitch to becoming the technician who is going to fix it. This is the part where you need to listen to me very carefully. You did not ask for this. You did not download this virus on purpose. Trauma is something that happens to you, not something that is wrong with you. When your computer gets a virus, you don't blame the computer, do you? You don't say, this is a weak and pathetic laptop. No, you recognize that it encountered something malicious from the outside world. It was exposed to something it wasn't equipped to handle, and that external force caused the problem. The same is true for you. You were simply there. The trauma malware was installed during a moment of overwhelming powerlessness. It happened when your ability to cope was completely overloaded. No one willingly signs up for that. No one chooses to have their sense of safety shattered. Blaming yourself for your trauma responses is like blaming yourself for bleeding when you get cut. It's just a natural, automatic consequence of an injury. The shame and self-blame you might feel are actually symptoms of the malware itself. It's a feature of the program designed to keep you isolated and stuck. Because if you believe it's your fault, you won't think you have the power to change it. Let me be clear. You are not broken. Your hardware, your core operating system, is intact. It is whole and it is good. The malware has not corrupted your fundamental worth. It has only interfered with your functions. People may have told you to be strong or move on, as if it were a simple choice. They don't understand the technology. They don't see that a program is running without your consent. Forgiving yourself is a critical step in the healing process. You have to accept that you did the best you could with the resources you had at the time the virus was installed. So, I want you to say this out loud. This is not my fault. Say it again. Let that sink in. This isn't just some feel-good phrase. It's a statement of fact. It's the truth of your situation. You are the owner of a high-tech piece of equipment that has been infected by a malicious program. Your job now is not to carry the shame of the infection. Your job is to recognize the malware for what it is, an unwanted intruder, and begin the process of removing it. You are not the problem, you are the solution. You are the one who can run the antivirus software. Alright, so how do we get this virus out of your system? We need to run a debugging process. In computer terms, debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors in the code. For you, it means finding and healing the trauma program. This is not a one-time fix. It's a process. But it's a process that you can start right now. You don't have to live with these glitches forever. You have the power to restore your system to its original, healthy state. The first step is to become the system administrator of your own mind. Here is a simple, step-by-step process to begin debugging. First, identify the glitch. Start noticing when your system acts up. When do you feel that sudden anxiety, anger, or numbness? What is happening around you? This is not about judgment. This is about data collection. You're just observing the error messages. Write it down if you have to. When my boss spoke to me in that tone, I felt a surge of panic. You're identifying the trigger and the program it runs. You are mapping out where the bad code lives. Second, pause the program. When you notice the glitch starting, your instinct is to let the program run its course. Instead, I want you to consciously pause. Take a deep breath. This breath is like hitting the pause button on the malware. It interrupts the automatic script. It creates a small gap between the trigger and your reaction. In that gap is your power. You can do this by physically stopping what you are doing, feeling your feet on the floor and breathing slowly. You are telling the system, wait, let's not run that old program just yet. Third, soothe the hardware. Remember, the trauma program lives in your body. Your nervous system is on high alert. You need to send it a signal of safety. This is the soothe step. After you pause, do something to calm your physical body. Put a hand on your heart. Wrap your arms around yourself in a hug. Splash some cold water on your face. This sends a message directly to your hardware, your nervous system, that the danger has passed. It tells your body, you are safe right now, in this moment. This step is critical because it deactivates the fight or flight response. Finally, recode the response. In that calm space you've created, offer your mind a new thought, a new line of code. It can be simple, like, that was then, this is now, or I am safe, or I can handle this. You are consciously choosing a different response instead of letting the old malware run automatically. You are beginning to write a new, healthier script. So what happens when you keep doing this? What does life look like after you've debugged the system and removed the trauma malware? Let me tell you, it's like getting a brand new computer. Or better yet, it's like restoring your computer to its original factory settings. It runs faster. It's more efficient. It does what you want it to do. When the trauma program is no longer hijacking your resources, you get all of that energy back. The constant low-level stress disappears. The mental fog lifts. You feel a sense of lightness and clarity that might have been missing for years. Without the virus, your emotions become your own again. You can feel sad about something sad and happy about something happy, without the old trauma program distorting the experience. Your reactions start to match the reality of the present moment. You can trust your feelings because they are no longer being hijacked by the past. You can form healthier relationships because you are not constantly scanning for threats that aren't there. You stop seeing danger around every corner and start seeing opportunities for connection, joy, and growth. You are no longer living in survival mode. You are finally free to just live. This is about returning to your authentic self. The real you has been there all along, underneath the malware. The real you is not anxious or broken or unworthy. The real you is calm, capable, and whole. Healing from trauma is not about becoming a new person. It's about remembering and reclaiming the person you have always been. It's about letting your true operating system shine through. You get to rediscover your own interests, your own passions, and your own voice, free from the noise and interference of the virus. Life becomes less about managing pain and more about creating joy. Let me leave you with this. You are the one with the power here. You are the system administrator. It doesn't matter how long the virus has been there or how much damage you think it has done. Your system is resilient, and it is designed to heal. By viewing trauma as malware, a foreign program that can be identified, isolated, and deleted, you take back your control. You are not defined by the code that was forced upon you. You are defined by your courage to debug it. Now get to work. It's time to reclaim your system and get back to being your authentic, powerful self.